All right, welcome everyone. We're live Zenith Online Racing F2 in Baku, round 8 of F2. We're going to run round 6 at the end of the season. Janet's out already. Interesting, just wants to start at the back, I guess. Pretty low turnout tonight, but GP was going to stream, had some technical issues, so I've decided to jump in last second, and I'm going to right the ship, get us rolling here, get GP mixed in here, and let GP kind of carry the load tonight. I'm going to be a little distracted watching some hockey, but at least we got the feed up for you. These guys were ready to go, so emergency fill-in. Yeah, it's usually a pretty quick get the menu up. Yeah, here we go. Super softs. Yeah, sorry guys, a little distracted obviously. Kind of just, I had no expectations to be broadcasting tonight, and suddenly I'm here live. So here we go. Watching Spot Up Triples right now make his way around. So yeah, this is pretty much the core group. These guys have been, steady, carrying the tier. A lot of guys not able to come tonight, but we had I think six people checked out, so you figure. I don't know, 4 or 5 of those people show up every week. It's a decent turnout still, so just kind of a rough night we got to get through. And at this point, we can't keep postponing races, so low turnouts aren't going to be stopping us. We're just going to keep rolling. Got to get it done. And I think we want to keep this tier going for next season. I think a fresh start and a full season of F2 will be a pretty intriguing prospect for a lot of people. Say takes pole out of nowhere. This is supposed to be in the booth. He's out on track getting pulled by 2 seconds. Good. Love to see it. It's Janet versus Say tonight, I'm telling you. Janet's going to have to clear a few hurdles to get there, but... Nope. Cat in the way. Alright, sprint race time. I love it that we just get right into the racing. And it's reversed, so actually Janet's going to be starting first, I guess, right? I feel like my hockey stream's frozen. I should just restart it. Yep, it was frozen. Huh. I was like, man, it's been commercial for a long time. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty hungry. I was like about to eat some food too, so also hungry and surprised to be streaming. I gotta check in. I don't know where GP's at. He's got connection issues apparently. There's like internet sound maybe? Yeah, Janet starts pull. Alright, GP is having some connection issues for real, so I think he's got all the invites he needs and stuff. I think if he can make it, he will. So I'm gonna try and focus on the race a little bit here. I'm gonna have to possibly carry the load tonight while also watching a playoff hockey game. So there you go. You know what? Let's be honest. This is better than not having a stream, right? So I don't have to feel guilty if I'm a little detached or disinterested tonight, especially if the race, I'm not gonna lie, if it spreads out, I'm not gonna be throwing much excitement into it. I'll just kind of follow drivers around and we'll talk about strategies, stuff like that, intervals, penalties, all the good stuff. But yeah, I'm hoping we get through this one quick tonight because I'd like to get back to the hockey. I'm ready on the medium tire. I think Janet's going to run away with this thing out front. Say obviously very quick, but he's going to be stuck for a little while trying to make his way through. Big fan of pointing the car when you're parking it manually. Look at that. Right behind there, is it Hightower? It is Hightower. Pointed the car nicely to go try and take this inside middle part, if you can see what I'm looking at from here. We've got a nice shot of the grid here on the race start. I think we're going to ride with this. We're on board with Villeneuve, but the broadcast view is giving us a good look. Make sure to pitch those lights. 3, 4, 5 lights on. Sprint race is go in Baku. Good start for Jinnit, it looks like. Villeneuve has a look, but not close enough. Under pressure from the Red Bull, Jinnit went very deep. He completely missed the turn. Jinnit just didn't get on the brakes in time. So he's way back. Or did Villeneuve bump him? He's letting him go. Possibly what was happening there. I'll have to check into that after the race. Imagine no report comes of it if, whoa, big moment there for Hightower. He's under the barrier. A lot of guys look like they're struggling with the cold tires right now on the race start. Say already in 4th place. I mean, suddenly, if you put your money on Say before the race, you're winning big. Because he's up to P4 and Jinnit's at the back. I guess Jinnit's not that far. He'll get there. Sorry, I can't feed the cat quickly. Well, nice little battle going on there with Gord and Asylum. I'm actually feeding my cat as I commentate, which is ridiculous. But yeah, nice little scrap going on here. And that's been the case with F2 for the most part. We always have some really good battles through the field, so we're checking on this. Asylum, Jinnit, and Gord having a nice little... Whoa, big moment there. I think that's Asylum that just had the big wobble, and Jinnit's through. A lot of these cars are... Oh, man, there's Asylum out. Wow, that's going to be a safety car for sure. Oh, another car. Hightower's out as well. So we're down to 7 in the sprint race already. And these guys they're going to have to wait a while to get back on track for the feature. That sucks. That's rough. Let's check in on GP, see where he's at. If he's going to make it tonight. I think GP's out. Seems to be having some sort of actual internet issue. So we're here for CA domination. No one to stop him. I'm going to take this opportunity to run to the washroom. Like I said, I jumped in very last minute, very unprepared. Alright. Back at it. Gord. Say looking for podium. Spot up in second. Carson trying to hang on to a win. Carson been driving really well lately in Tier 1. Just got the result at the podium on Monday night, but generally he's had some issues keeping the car on track or not getting tagged in an incident. I mean, he had a couple bad luck incidents as well. Nothing you can really blame him for, but just seems to always something always goes wrong. But Carson in the lead currently, and we got Jinnit who's pit for the Super Softs. Not a bad idea. Already, I mean P5, and there's a huge gap behind him. I gotta say, I like that move. Very savvy from Jinnit. Very savvy. The old veteran move. Let me get that YouTube stream open. Film with this is incredibly behind. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. There we go. Stream's open. Alright. Batteries. We got enough battery. Let's bring the phone over. Monitor that chat. Lunar also opting for the Super Softs. This is a pretty long safety car for a sprint race. And that's going to help those dudes on the Super Softs. I mean, why not? I like it. Not the feature race. It's a safety car, full safety car in a sprint, so... Alright, GP says send me a new invite. He says he's offline still though. If you guys still catching up, but I think we're going to go racing after this lap. Hopefully GP's got his internet issues sorted, but I doubt it. Now a few guys on the Super Softs, Gord and Lunar. So that's going to be interesting. It's pretty much an even split now, and gotta wonder, are those Super Softs going to last? Only got to go 7 laps. I would think that they probably would last, but you never really know. Feature, it's going to be 15 laps, so they go like 4 on the Super Softs and then 7 on the mediums. No, it'll only be 11. I guess like 10 on the mediums, 11 on the mediums. Maybe 5 or 6, so they probably are supposed to go about 5 or 6 laps. Probably 5. 5 and 10 makes sense. So, yeah, I mean, they're going another lap. Pretty bad, man. That's like 3 laps under the safety car in the sprint race. Wonder if we should just make it VSC only. Alright, doesn't look like we're getting GP in here. Alright, we are finally going racing again. Thank the Lord. It's allowed me to watch a little bit of hockey, though. Seven cars. There we go. Today's flying. Oof, nearly into the back of spot up. Oh, Jinnit in the mix. Jinnit putting some pressure on. Say needs to get through here. Put a little bit of space between him and Jinnit. Can't do it. Jinnit right there. Right on the tail. We're going to have 3 cars looking for a position here. Jinnit with those super softs. Really aggressive. And I think Say is going to box him out here. Nicely done. Say gets the place and Jinnit goes through just about. It's wheel to wheel. Jinnit trying to hang on. Janet's got it, so now Janet can focus on getting by Say with those super spot ups, looking in the mirrors at the Gord and the Lunar on super softs behind. Yeah, this great chopper shot. I'll get that telemetry off there, I don't need that. Good chopper cam. Gord chasing down spot up. That DRS kicks in. Oh, Say made a big mistake. Huge mistake. He's down to the back of the field. He pick up damage. It looks like he's okay. Comes Gord and Lunar trying to go through. Spot of triples hangs on to one. Oh, this is going to be really close into turn 3. Oof. A little bit of a chain reaction there, nose to tail. Everybody looks like they got out of it okay. No damage done. Yeah, Janet all over Carson at the front. Gotta wonder how long the super softs are gonna hold up. They might be quick right now, but a lap or two they could be toast. A little nudge there again from Gord. Oh, bit of contact. That's a tricky place to run into somebody. Janet all over Carson now. Gonna make a move. Not the place to do it really, but if he gets DRS yet, not yet, I guess. Probably next lap. Oof. Janet just getting boxed out a little bit there. I think he might have had to lift. Can Janet do it under braking? He's close enough, absolutely, to do it. DRS is enabled. He'll have it probably down the next straight. Oh no, Janet into the wall. Got away with it, I think. No damage, but definitely smacked that wall pretty good. Cost him a bit of time. I don't know if he's going to be close enough to make the move here. Say he's caught up to the field as well now. So I guess he's not carrying damage. No GP, officially out. Seeing all over these guys here. Oh, you give a little nudge to Lunar there. May have. Janet looking for the move now. He's going to have DRS this time. Should be a done deal. There it is. Janet slides in front with that DRS. Carson's going to have a good look back. He sends it. And I think, oh, I don't know if there was contact there or Carson just ran out of road. Not too sure there, but, I mean, Jinnit, like, Carson was alongside. I don't know if Jinnit squeezed him or not. I couldn't really tell from the camera we had. But absolutely, Carson deserves space, so if there was a squeeze there, I don't know if it'll be looked at afterward or not. Either way, I mean, I think Jinnit would have got through, eventually anyways. It's just, I don't think Carson would have lost that much time so quickly. Carson would have had the DRS for the next straight as well. I'm surprised he would have even tried the move there. Maybe it was ambitious, and I'd imagine that's why Jinnit would have just tried to close the door to say, like, look, he was never getting it done from there. So Jinnit, closes the door and maybe gets a favorable angle with the stewards. I don't think there was anything egregious, but we got Lunar and Villeneuve having a little battle at the back here. It's flying. Lunar now on the hunt for P5, closing in on spot up. Pretty much the end of the sprint race here. Only got a lap and a half to go. So Lunar trying to make up some ground while he can. Nobody with a penalty either, so everybody's heads up racing. The yellow at the back, I believe that's Villeneuve's made a mistake. There it is, Lunar getting by spot of triples. Say now close up on Gord as well. Some of those super softs are starting to fall off a little bit. A few little battles forming here. Say and Gore closing up on Carson. Jinnit with a really nice lead. Good strategy call under the safety car. Oh, big moment there for Gord. Gord into the wall on the final lap. I feel like he's done that a couple times. A bit of a choker on the last lap. He's not gonna like to hear that, but sometimes you need to hear the truth. Gotta kind of rein that in. Say with the podium. Janet wins it. All right, quick little break, and we'll get back for the feature. Let's go. Hockey game's looking good for me. Managing to keep an eye on it while I'm broadcasting this, so. I feel like if we get through this feature race pretty quickly, I could probably watch the whole third period, which would be pretty sweet. Let's do it. I'm interested to see how many people picked up warnings. Huh. I guess it's in there. Anybody get a warning? Yeah, warning for Gord. I don't even know why I'm looking at this, but look at that, man. Gord's the only guy that got a warning. Is that accurate? Only one track warning? Gonna live on lunar repaired wings. Someone readied up pretty quick. Or at least there's like a 2-minute formation lap. On that note, quick break. Be back. Back at it. Let's go. Ugh. Jinnit starting on the mediums at the back, no surprise there. He's taking his time. And when all these other guys' tires go cold, bake his nicely as he catches up. Not a bad strategy. Can't really get a penalty for it, so not something we've ever considered. Villeneuve caught on. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Let's get to racing. 3, 4, 5 lights on for Baku feature race, round 8 of F2. It's a really good start for Seye. Spot up. Also a good start. Gord, third. Carson, fourth. It was a really late. That was incredibly poor from Lunar. And Hightower spun himself into the wall. I can't recall who Lunar made that move on, but that was incredibly late. Very ill-advised. I don't know, like, that was just one of those it was just one of those moments as a racer where you just like think I should go for it and you don't stop yourself. That was never happening from there. So that was very poor from Lunar. I wonder if it was just I wonder if he was maybe going to run into the back of him and he thought maybe I'd just go down the inside and hope for the best rather than just slam into the back. It's possible, but you know, either way, there was never an overtaking done from there. Pushing it on the mediums up into P5 now. Pretty good first lap for him. He's flying, really. Determined to win this thing. Lunar's out. That could be a safety car. Is it a safety car or is it a VSC? I don't see the safety car in the pits, but all the pit cars are in the pits. It is a safety car, I believe. No, VSC, okay. I don't know anybody would pit. Maybe Hightower, if he's got wing damage. No, he stays out. Villeneuve having some kind of timing issue. Everybody gets through it, no penalties. We're back to where we were. Oh, big slide for Carson there. Get the DRS back right away. Comes Gord having a look. No. Jinnit's having a look. Yes. It's on. Can Jinnit get it done? He does. His mediums seem to be working really well. A bit of a wall bump there, maybe for Asylum. Nope. Really close there with Carson and Asylum. Jinnit's still trying to get back into those podium places on the reverse strategy, so that could bode well for the end of the race. So yeah, he does have a nice cushion right now. Jinnit just absolutely charging here. One thing that Jinnit's really good at is really being close to another car. I never really see him run into the back of anyone else. So a lot of other guys do that frequently. He always gets the braking in early when he's right behind somebody, and he's really solid at following closely. Carson on the back of Asylum now, so let's watch this. There's Jinnit making the move. Can he get it done? He's on the outside. Yes, he does get it done. Carson goes through. These guys are teammates in both Red Bull liveries. Sometimes the Red Bull liveries aren't the same team. Nice battle going on here for P2 though. He's got a really nice gap, but Gord, pretty much the whole field in striking distance of Gord here in the feature race. And only Jinnit really on the reverse strategy in the mix. Villeneuve 19 seconds out in P7 and Hightower on mediums behind him. So not ideal for those guys. Top 6 though is having a race. Sit with Jinnit, watch him trying to get by Gord. You can kind of keep an eye on the other battles from most of these shots. This is what we're here for, right? Like, this is why we stream the F2. Even with 8 cars out there, we're gonna have some good battles, multiple cars. Comes Jinnit. It's a nice shot we had there. It's not close enough yet. Can he line him up for the next corner? Oh, what was that? Spot up triples. Did he have a moment? Or was he trying? I thought he was trying to defend, but it looks like he did have a big moment. And there goes Asylum off into the escape road. So 2 guys kind of botched it while they were in mix for the podium positions. Right after each other there. So pretty interesting development. Jinnit now about a second off Gord. I wonder if those mediums are starting to lose a little bit of their edge. Super Softs obviously, you know, probably not in great condition at 4 laps, but I don't know, some of the medium guys looked pretty rough by the end of the sprint race, so I don't think that's the case. I imagine it's just more about managing, but maybe they're not that great. Alright, so the field's starting to settle in a little bit. Most cars out of DRS. We got Jinnit in DRS range of Gord. Gord into the pit, so getting off those tires early. Same with Spot Up. Can't blame him. I wonder if you're, say, how long do you stay out? I can't imagine they're going to be able to undercut you within a 2-lap window. Say you can go 2 more laps, you can get a nice set of mediums to carry him to the end. Asylum's pitting, a lot of guys pitting now. Spot of Triples putting some pressure on Hightower, who has not pit. Asylum 4 seconds away. And Spot Up needs to get by Hightower if he wants to go catch up to Gord. It's definitely not what Spot Up needed. The yellow flag. I believe it's Asylum. It is, yes. I had a mistake. He's way back now. Not Asylum's night. Crashed out of the sprint race pretty early, and he's had a few moments here so far in the future. The field's starting to spread out a little bit. Not much to watch at the moment. Got Hightower and Spot Up Triples. We'll follow this battle for a little while. Obviously on different strategies, but nonetheless the closest racing we've got. I suppose that'll be before Gord. Carson pitting. I guess we'll get the guys that pit. Most guys stayed out, I suppose, but Carson will feed into the mix with these guys that have pit to mediums already. And Hightower has been passed by Spot Up. Spot Up needs to get on with it now and go catch up to Gord. Maybe try to cover off Carson here on the exit of the pits. Let's see where Carson's coming out. But look, Hightower having a look back, but backs out of it. So Carson on his way out of the pits. Spot of Triples. With those tires warmed up, though, he might be able to close up that gap. He's not too far up the road. Carson is in reach. Asylum's out in the pits, I believe. Does look like in the pits. Oh wait. It was in the pit entry, sure. Okay, well it's cleared anyway, so. We want to get through this race with a safety car, ideally. Although the racing's a little dull without one, so. If it happens, it happens. We are down to 7 cars already, though, so. Gord catching up to Villeneuve now. So Villeneuve, maybe not aware, you cannot make your mandatory pit stop under the safety car, so you do need to make that pit stop under green flag conditions. Or it is under VSC that you can't make the mandatory. To look into that. Wait. We put the super softs on again. Why did he do that? Wasn't he on them? I don't think he was on them already. He's gonna get disqualified. Whoa. Carson smacked the wall there. Heard a little crunch. Not much going on in the chat tonight. Can't blame anybody. Doing my best here. We got a lot of gaps. Say finally pits. So really it's going to be between him and Jinnit, I think, at this point. If I'm Jinnit, I'm just going to pit now. Have the exact same length stint on the faster tire. If I'm Jinnit, I'm pitting now. I'm not giving Say a chance to eat any of that gap. Or whatever gap is there. Maybe Jinnit has a gap. Yeah, I mean, Say's probably got a 10-15 second lead over Jinnit right now. And by the end of this lap, Say's tires will be warmed up, so Jinnit's not going to be gaining anymore on him. For this lap, he will. So I think you capitalize on that and Say, then you go on the hunt for Say with those super softs. Jinnit might come out even behind Gord at this stage. We'll have to see, but I'd imagine the Baku pit stop in F2 is about 28 seconds. That's my guess. So, Say he's still 12 seconds ahead of Jinnit here. That's a tall task, but you never know. So Jinnit has pit. So I know Say is going to go by. What about this Gord? Jinnit now released right at the end of the pit lane. Gord is going to come out behind Jinnit. So Jinnit has clear air to Say. Good news for Jinnit. No one to worry about. He's got 12 seconds. I mean, the hunt is on. I'm into it. Say got fresh mediums, though. I think he's going to be tough to catch. It's not like he's on dead tires. Jinnit's just got to take the P2 here. Jinnit can definitely get past the slap. We got a nice battle shaping up here with Carson and Gord. And if they squabble enough, spot up triples might be able to close in at the back there as well. Other than that, it's pretty much a done deal everywhere else. Can't see Gord and Carson catching Jinnit. Well, I think we got this opportunity. Really only one battle worth watching at this point, and it's Carson and Gord, so let's get on board with Carson. We'll clear the screen and we'll give him a nice glory run here. Just keep an eye on these other intervals quickly before we go. Gord losing touch, Carson hanging on, so we'll get on board, and we'll, at the end of the next lap, we'll get back to the full broadcast experience. Let's go.
Back in 1990.